Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Pedro Alvarez may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Chris Davis now. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Popped him up. Correa has a play. 1 down.
the batter, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Riding in, Colby Rasmus. One away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. He gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now a fastball here that will wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
The batter, catcher, Caleb Joseph.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph. He'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
Now batting.
Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The O's lead this thing 3-1. Here's Carlos Correa now. 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up slider down low for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want a bloop, and he hit a missile. Bring the time run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Brian McCann fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Tyler White will bat next. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike one. As a look, now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Last strike now for Houston. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Two. He stays alive, still 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Set, here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Orioles used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Sean Gilmartin claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Mark Trumbo is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul. It's strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gardner is right there as he takes it for the second out.
might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4, the final this afternoon. The Baltimore Orioles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Gabriel Noah earns his first win of the season. CC Sabathia was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Trey Mancini may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Ellsbury runs at first with 1 gone in the inning. And Ellsbury's running. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throws offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Now batting.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plan.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. May turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. The relay, and he is in there.
You know, D-Lo, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the 9th, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the 9th blooming. Let's see if they can tackle it.
Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on the pitch well inside for strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are loaded with only one out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they open up a 4-run lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. Don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Matt Barnes.
Hello, I am new to the channel. I just subscribed. Your videos are really good, but I think you could get more subscribers if you stay more cons.
Colby Rasmus will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
And if you don't already try to put tags in your videos so they pop up in the search more often, hope this knowledge brings you success. I like the video.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. Not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Stepping in now, Caleb Joseph. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike one. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Really awesome.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Ready with the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I play MLB the show also.
James Peterson.
Digging in, Jace Peterson, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. On to the bottom of inning number 9.
Thank you for
4, 5, and
subscribing, and we
6 coming up.
appreciate the input, and we will try to
12.
incorporate it in the
Leading up
future.
the bottom right for the Red Sox. Right fielder.
Stepping into the box,
Mookie
Betts, who went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Okay, if you need any help, I can give you advice on my channel.
Pause, and the 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Restman is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
18, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And it's gone. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these 2 teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. 5 bombs already in this one. Yeah, there's a fight in both teams right here. The missed location right out over the heart of the plate. Either side is
Now pitching for
Number 83. Take the ball now is the new pitcher. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a high pop-up. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
12-9, the final in this one. The O's crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Donnie Hart claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Alex Wood is on the mound here in the 8th, trying to preserve his shutout, but he does find himself in a bit of a jam. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lugo at second. Castro is over at first with one away. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Ellsbury. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Runner, cut it, no runner.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Hit out toward second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Cabrera is now 0 for 3 as he's retired again for the first out. Nick Castellanos now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Nick Castellanos.
Pitch number 100 on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first to be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelaria. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alex Wood earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jonathan Villar has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. A ball and no strikes. This is line to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-1 the final today. The Tribe led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Corey Kluber earns win number 4 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run on 3 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. 1-0 is taken outside for ball one. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that would be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, number 1. And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. He played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Now a bunt attempt here. Alvarez comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in the score.
Number 17.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 17. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that finds the outside corner. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball.
Now
and in off the
right
plate.
fielder,
Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that would be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Carlos Gomez. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one's down to third. Davis has it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Orioles with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. Malik Smith will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 0.
Now to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last
Leading off
plate.
in the bottom of the 9th, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One strike home now to Ellsbury. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, what a stop on the side. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
1-1 to count. The 1-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
So digging in now, Pedro Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Pedro Alvarez. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Baltimore came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Michael Givens claims the win out of the pen, his first. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jacoby Ellsbury, that's here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Vielma, a runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A little bouncer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in, Trey Mancini. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. To hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Baltimore down to their final strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Throw on to first will be in time. And the Rays come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tampa Bay took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tyler Glasnow earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dylan Bundy takes the loss despite allowing only one earned and one unearned run. Sergio Romo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Adam Wainwright has yet to allow a hit through 6, and the big question is whether he can get 9 more outs and put himself in the history books. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's up. That's up.
Gilma is there for it. 1 down. Here's C.J. Cron now.
First baseman number 44, C.J. Cron.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Wainwright still putting up a 0 in the run column through 6 1/3. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
Cut hold, eat it.
There's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, he never stopped to get a clean number up on that board.
Joey Wendell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
In now, Carlos Gomez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Line drive to center field. Two. Gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The batter,
into the box, number 1, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Your attention, now pitching for the Orioles, number 83.
That will spell the end of the evening here for Adam Wainwright. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball one.
Number
no hits
17.
to this point.
Awesome game.
Shot down the first base line. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, number 19.
At the plate, number 19. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Thanks.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
0-1.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count. Now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open to the pitcher.
Lifted down the line in left. Vilma trying to get there, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Peterson, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Malik Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season. Smith hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. After it is Ellsbury. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, they're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does because, Bureau, the only way you're going to get
You
into this
should
game
check
is
me
it
out
has
if
to
you
be a
need any
safe
help on
situation.
YouTube.
You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. In now, Colby Ratchford
for the Orioles.
try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, 1 home run is not going to erase the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for the starter. Chaz Rowe comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, Caleb Joseph. Swing will hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Now batting, James
standing in.
Play ball.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 46. Now pitching for the Rays, number 54. Sergio Romo.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
5-2 the final score tonight. Tampa Bay capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Ryan Weber with his 4th win this season. Sergio Romo wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and 4 men left on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station.